Hey guys, Jesse here, and while cleaning out my room here today, I found this, which I forgot I had, and I decided to make a little video on it. This is a Gunpla Navigation Catalogue 2015. I actually got this last year in 2016 when I went to the Gundam Front in Tokyo, and for some reason they were giving away this catalog. I'm not sure why, but maybe they hadn't had their 2016 plans completely figured out yet, but yeah, this is a pretty cool catalog. I haven't looked at it in a while, so a lot of this stuff might be out of my memory, so we'll just go ahead and just go through it. That'd be a pretty cool thing to make a video on. It's pretty thick, so there was a lot of information in this. So first things first, we got the RX-78-2, of course, and all the different grades you can get. I can't really remember what was the biggest thing of 2015. Maybe the revised series was still pretty front and center, but you've got, this is all in English, by the way, which is pretty interesting. But yeah, you kind of got a short little guide about how to make your Gunpla, suggesting that you you know, use a Gunpla marker to panel line and stuff, using Gundam markers to add some detail, which, you know me, I don't suggest doing, but for beginners, I guess it's okay. Talking about the different grades, telling you to find your perfect Gunpla, which one's the best for you, claiming that perfect grade is only for professionals. If you're snap building, in my opinion, you can put together pretty much any Gunpla. RG might take a little more skill, but really, it's like Legos. You just put A to B, B to C, but just showing off some grades. For some reason, Master Grades is full of Gundam Wing kits, but I guess that's the nature of Gunpla. Gundam Wing will forever be popular. Here we have a short little timeline of Gunpla using the RX-78, of course, because that was the oldest Gunpla. That kit does not come in those colors. That is painted. It came in one color and had barely any articulation, but we've got just the different grades here. Interesting that it says here in the high grade, it says sorry, out of production for this particular high grade. That's the first high grade of the RX-78. Yeah, it's interesting. It doesn't say that for this master grade. I don't think the first master grade is still in production, but I could be wrong. Here we have the Hguc RX-78, the Mega Size, the RG, and of course the Revive. So yeah, this was when the Revive was going really strong. Little short look at Gundam Build Fighters, of course, still popular today, making some ridiculous variants in my opinion, but you know, really encouraging customization. Talking a bit about the story, not really in-universe stuff, more of like production from Bandai side. Here it is for Tri, showing off some of the suits. Tri, in my opinion, definitely had the better... oh, sorry, Tri was this one. Yeah, this is Tri. And then this is the original. In my opinion, the original had far better suits, but that's just me. Then we have sort of a catalog, the catalog portion of it, showing off all the build fighter suits up until this point, which was 2015. Surprisingly, some G, Reconguista and G stuff. Again, more on the production of Reconguista and G rather than the Gunpla, but then we have a nice tiny little catalog of the most popular things. When I was in Japan at the time, Reconguista and G was still pretty popular. People there seemed to like it a lot more than the West did. Talking about Origin, at this point, Origin's anime was just kicking off, so they really wanted to emphasize the new suits and such. And I guess, I don't remember if the Origin had come out at that time. I think this catalog was from the beginning or end of 2015, and the Origin Master Grade hadn't come out yet. Some Iron Blood Orphans, of course, finishing up and still getting kits of it. Haven't really kept up with the IBO kits in a while, so I'm not sure where we're at this point. Last thing I know of is the I know the 1 to 100 bale is very popular, but here we have the RG. Of course, RG still very popular, showing off the detail and the fact that you're getting master grade and sort of 1-to-1 level of detail with these small kits. HG, great Gunpla fun displays, or create Gunpla fun displays. Yeah, very simple kits. These are the kind you could just quickly snap up and display on your shelf, and they'll look great. Of course, you'll want to fix up seams and add in details. And here we have most of the catalog for HG. I think at the time the HG Revive Freedom Gundam had just come out, or was coming out. So I said most, but this really isn't most. These are just like the most popular HGs for sure, because there's no way a majority of the HGs out there are on this page. But you've got some of the standout ones like the Kshatriya and the Neo Zeon. Talk about the Revive some more. Here we've got, of course, all the marketing terms for the Revive series, then the ones that have come out so far. Again, the Revive being the newest one at that time, or the Freedom, excuse me, being the newest suit at the time. We got the RE100 DJ. Again, I believe this was the newest RE100 at the time. I know the RE100 Reborn's Gundam had just been announced, and that's going to be really cool. I don't think this was the newest master grade at the time, but the Hyakushiki version 2.0 is still a very popular kit and one of the best looking out-of-box 2.0s you can get. Again, a little catalog of the most popular master grade suits. Interestingly enough, we've got the Shining Gundam and Master Gundam, but no God Gundam, which is interesting for the G Gundam series. Talk about perfect grade. Banshee had just come out, or at least the Banshee Norn. And talking about all the suits. This is actually the entire perfect grade catalog, so you can just see how few there are. And talking about the EX standard kits that if you put a lot of time into can look great, but in my opinion are pretty crappy. But telling you about the sort of goal of the better proportions and more articulation, the fact that it can be compatible with the HG line, which is completely useless in my opinion, but whatever. I know a lot of people do really cool things with these kits. At the time, I think they were still in the planning stage of the 00. The BB Senshi stuff, not really my cup of tea, but I know many people really do dig these sort of crazy Musha SD Gundams. They're definitely flashy, I'll give them that. More BB Senshi. Talking a bit about the older SD Gundams, as you can see. Like the Build Burning Gundam was a newer one, but then we have like the Mushu Godmura, Godmaru, excuse me, which is an older one. Talk about Mega Size, the big boys. That's pretty much the entire Mega Size catalog there again. Talk about how easy it is to assemble. You don't even need nippers. It comes with a little tool. And then this is probably my favorite part of this catalog is the history of Gundam, showing the shows and the orders in which they were made. Talk about the universal centuries and splitting them up into the different mediums. So you have like the mangas and side stories and the shorts and OVAs and such. It's very cool. Of course, you can find more descriptive and better laid out ones on the internet, but this one being official is pretty cool. And looking at the headquarters, which is very cool, talking about the different sort of technologies they've incorporated, like undergating and multicolor, and the fact that everything's snap fit. Here's a little production line process about how Gunpla is made. It's very neat. At the Gundam Front Tokyo, they had a little kind of cutout remodel of a part of the assembly line in the museum, which was really cool. Got to show you how the injection happened and some of the molds look like. And then just stuff about Gundam info, just advertising. Oh, this is from GBWC, which is the Gunpla Builders World Cup, so the competition that's anyone can participate in, showing off the junior course placers. So, and then some runner-ups, which is very, very cool. And then, of course, the open course, so like these are the best in show ones of 2015. That one's really cool. Yeah, pretty nice that they put this in. And then the back is just some more IBO, because that's what was going crazy during the time. So yeah, that was just a short little look at a Gunpla catalog that I was given when I got into Tokyo Front. Kind of sad that it's closed right now, or at least the one-to-one Gundam is taken down, but we already know there's going to be a one-to-one unicorn, so that's going to be really exciting. I'm going to have to go again. So thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.